interests.
Yeah,
And
because,
that then,
so for example, the Keroche one is interesting in the sense that foreign investors can and often do get tax holidays and breaks that can run for 5 years.
Yes.
Is a local investor that employs locals, uses local resources, actually has contributed to the growth of Naivasha town, for example, just as an instance. But the Kenya Revenue Authority then slaps her with a bill, which then you ask, over the past so many years that the said bill has accumulated, where were they?
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's in this context that that then we jump to the question of, if I am aggrieved, what are the recourses? What would cure my grievances?
So and this now takes me to the taxation regime, the tax administration regime. And how government works in this sense is that, as you know, is that we will give some bureaucrats some discretionary powers. Discretionary in the sense that we want to leave it to them to determine how best to achieve a public purpose. But discretion means that they have a choice. They can go one direction or go
the other,
another direction. The problem is that in many cases, and the taxing regime is probably the worst in this sense in this country, it gives the Kenya Revenue Authority, which is a taxing master, the taxing authority, it gives the Kenya Revenue Authority immense discretionary powers. Essentially, KRA can do whatever they want to do. And for the most part, no one will stop them. So they decide, we're going to levy a tax assessment, whether it is due or not, and you have to respond, and we'll give you 30 days to respond. Conversely, KRA, for example, is never given timelines within which to resolve those disputes.
Tax disputes.
Yes. And then, so there's one instrument that KRA uses, which is very, very punitive. It's called the agency notice. An agency notice basically is an instruction to a bank or some other entity that holds money
on behalf of the
taxpayer. So they come to your bank and they'll say, Tom owes us 2 million shillings. We know he has 2 million in his account. You must give it to us.
So they embargo it, or they actually take away the money?
No, so your bank becomes the agency, hence agency notice, becomes the collection agency for KRA. In other words, it is an instruction to KRA, please remit this money to the Kenya Revenue Authority. And
without my authority.
They don't need your authority to do this. They don't need your permission to do it.
Okay.
And they can also embargo that account. Nothing comes in, nothing leaves that account. And so when you look at the cases across, the book that I wrote on administrative law has a chapter on tax administration. And it just details all the problems that people go through